Hi, it's Johanna, and I'm back with another vintage fragrance haul for you. Yes, I think everything here, except one piece, is not vintage. So we'll start with that one. I got this on Amazon. I don't even remember. Okay, this is from Swiss Arabian, and that's the name of the fragrance. I don't know how to pronounce it. Wafa. And this is how it looks when you take it off. It is heavy. I believe this was under $20. This is just a sweet, soft cotton candy smell with a little something extra like maybe rose and probably some musks in here. Haven't looked at the notes, but it's cool and I wear it, I layer it sometimes before bed. Maybe I'll spray my blankets with it. And then let's see, what should I show you next? Next, I'll show you a vintage bottle of English leather spray cologne with a wooden lid. Now this is rough. It's not smooth like some others. This is 4 ounces. This was hard to find. I'm not exactly sure, I can't remember which year this might have been sold, but the 4-ounce spray version for English leather, if you know English leather, you might remember that. It is hard even today to get English leather in a non-splash. It was mostly sold as a splash as far as I know. And then this shape of bottle to have a sprayer. Usually if it's this shape of bottle, it's going to be a splash. It came in this. This is the box. It's wood here. And then here, you can see that it's like sort of dovetailed type of thing. And then this, I can't get this out. It came in here, but when the bottle's not in, it's not weighted enough to come out. And then I tried taking it out and it literally broke. This is covered with like a type of wallpaper type thing. This isn't actually wood on the bottom. It's some kind of board. And it's there, it's attached, kind of like gift wrap would be attached. Not well. This is rough. I don't know how old, but it's a rough bottle. The wood's rough. It's a heavy, big bottle, English leather. Oh, I have something else from English leather coming. I can't wait to tell you. It's really cool. It's actually from the year I was born. All right, so next is my very first bottle of Tabu spray cologne. I haven't dated this bottle either. And the bottom. There's just one number. It's an 8, I believe, there. This is a spray. When I sprayed this on my wrist earlier, it is like pure pink. It's like a pinkish orange. Yeah, it's like an orangish pink. Let me show you. Look at that. And this is gorgeous. I don't know if you've ever had your nose on Tabu, but the perfumer's brief for this fragrance was make in French. I don't know how I'll say French, so I'll tell you in English. It said, make a perfume for a whore. And he did. I don't remember his name, but it was made like in maybe 1934, Tabu first came out. And it is really good. I mean, like, to die for. It's boozy, it's warm, it's sweet. It's sweet and 1934 type sweet, you know? I don't know why people don't talk about this more. I don't know why they don't re-release it. If it's discontinued, I don't know. But this is gorge. Gorge. Oh, yes, I have more of this coming. More of this coming to show you and give you some old ads and some history. And next is something sweet. I think of this as reminding me of my childhood. This is an Avon. Avon, and obviously, well, not obviously, but this is discontinued. It's a fragrance called Roses, Roses by Avon. It was released in various shapes of perfume bottle. The one I had growing up and at home with my family was shaped like a rosebud laying on the countertop. And the rosebud itself was a glass perfume bottle. And then coming from that was the handle of it, which was a stem in metal with a leaf. So that's what we had. And I saw those on eBay, but I chose not to because they tend to be used as display items. Those laying down, they would be so exposed to the light. I didn't think that it would be good enough quality rose fragrance. Roses, roses. It's just an old-fashioned rose. My son said it smells just like grandma's roses at her house, and she still exists. And she's 77. So they have a wonderful old rose bush or bushes, various kinds. And he knows what they smell like. So this smells just like it, and it still does. I haven't dated this bottle. There is the label. There's the batch code. I don't know whether Check Fresh even lists the Avon because it shows up as an error when I try to look it up. Next fragrance is gonna be, in fact, the rest of these are now today. They are from this house. This is what this house is currently selling. This house goes back to 1846. They released their first fragrance. It's called Bourbon French Parfums. Bourbon French Parfums. And on the bottle of this came from Amazon. This is what the current bottles look like. This is patchouli. It's simply stated patchouli. And here it says New Orleans. This house is in New Orleans right now. This is a very, very old house. And I believe it may be in the same company, the same family still. Makes me want to go to New Orleans and visit. And I have several. Let me show you. In this haul, I have several. So this is modern. You can get this today. This was $36 or less on Amazon. I believe it's about 3.4 milliliters, but I can't be sure. Next, I have a sample set. Bourbon French Parfums sample set. I don't know the years, but this is called Mon Amour, which means my love. And this is La Vie Nouvelle. And I don't know what that means. This one, this is Evermore. This is Voodoo Love. This is Kus Kus. And this last one here, this one's called Thea. This is a sample set. Their last and most recent fragrance was released in 2018. I don't know what that one's called off the top of my head, but I don't have it. Or if I do, then we know how old this sample set is. I know what I want to tell you. I have their oldest fragrance here. This fragrance was first launched in 1846, and this one's Kus Kus. This is a more modern formulation. It's in this sample set. It's right next to it's the second to last, and it's next to Thea. So this one is it. Yeah, and they're roller balls. It's a metal lid, and these are roller balls. So they're handy, and they hadn't been used because I smelled them at first and they hadn't been used. Now Kus Kus is sweet and like vanillic and slightly caramel, but not bothersome. There's a lot of nice stuff in this. I mean, probably musks in here. And Voodoo Love sounds interesting. Let me just check it real quick for you. I feel like I put something else there already. I sprayed something else there. So I don't have any space for Voodoo Love on my hands. So I'm gonna put it on here. Oh, I shouldn't have shaken it. Don't do that if you ever have this chance. Don't shake it when the lid is off because it splashes out. Oh, it's light. Voodoo Love. You know what? I can barely smell anything. I wonder how it's going to develop if that's the case. Here, I'm going to put this amount that's spilled on my wrist. Ooh, it's beautiful. I think it was released in the 60s. Yeah, I believe it was the 1960s. So that's why the name, Voodoo Love. It's slightly sweet and floral, but mostly sweet. Just like sugar, except more like a syrup type. It's pretty. We'll have to see how that one goes. Wow, I feel bad that that got all spilled there. So yes, I have a little bit more than a half a bottle of their oldest fragrance. I don't know when this bottle was made, and I don't know whether or not it was discontinued, but that's what I know so far. I have a fragrance surprise for you. I don't know what this is called. This is called Avon Surprise. And this is a surprise because I didn't tell you that I had it. But I want to do something separate on this at some point. This is a new fragrance in the middle. And there's White Shoulders Cologne. And over here, Most Precious Cologne. And then this one, so this set was sold for Valentine's Day in 1964. So that's when this was from. And as far as I know, the House of Avon just released it 1 year. Same as the other gift set from Avon. If you've seen the video, the vintage fragrance surprise video. Great Lady Cologne. So I believe maybe this fragrance goes to 1964-ish. It's a little bottle, a little lid that's metal there. And then it's sealed. Looks like I haven't opened it yet. No one's opened it yet. In fact, none of these, I'll tell you this time, I got lucky again. None of these have been opened yet by anyone, and they're full. So now this is 60 years old. The other one was 70 years old. And this one is, well, I don't need to open White Shoulders here because I have the other. Most Precious Cologne. Yeah, I have the other, but it's small. Maybe I should, I don't know. I'm sure I'll put them both out. Both sets. Here, where should I put this? Most Precious is sweet. It's sweet and beautiful. I'm gonna put this one back in because I still haven't found a small Ziploc bag for these others from the other fragrance set. The bottom says number 8 on this one. This one doesn't have any markings. The heart. It's frosted glass. There's a space for the sticker and in the back as well. So you can see the back of the sticker. This is adorable. It's so sweet to hold. And it is a cologne. What else does it say here? Avon Perfumes Inc. New York, New York. And then White Shoulders. Avon Perfumes Incorporated Inc. New York, SDA 2814. Contents, 1 fluid ounce. (1964), 60 years old. This says 14 on the bottom. And let's see, the outer box. This must have been their symbol. with the crown on top of the E and a circle around it. And then the box, it reflects the style of 1964 around, you know, this was sold for Valentine's Day. Wouldn't you love to receive this as a Valentine's present any day of the week, any day of your life? Get this as a Valentine's present from someone. Hopefully it's someone you really like too. Oh, what a treat. Well, we've gotten to the end of yet another episode of Fragrance Hauls by Johanna. This bag is how the patchouli fragrance, the modern one from Amazon, came in this bag here. And so it looks like a sunglasses case, right? And it says Bourbon French perfumes. I mean, yeah, not everyone knows, but those who know. I'm starting to learn. Now, here, this came with it too, a pamphlet. I haven't read it, but it says Signature Scents by Bourbon French Perfumes since 1843. Pour Femme, $95. Includes 1 ounce of perfume. Pour Homme, $75. Includes 4 ounce cologne. Why does he get to have 4 ounces of cologne for $75, whereas she, for Pour Femme, must pay $95 for 1 ounce of perfume? Our custom blend specialist, hold on. You got to read that. There's a custom blend specialist that's going to make it for you, a secret custom blend. Ooh, this sounds like something good to know, just in case you have a request that's not too expensive to do. I don't know the details, but yeah, it's only 1 ounce for a woman perfume, $95 per ounce, or for men, $75 of cologne, 4 ounces. Thought I was finished. Well, I had to show you that. So you can get a few select fragrances from this house on Amazon right now. And they will deliver it to you in this nice, with this nice everything. I mean, I think this came from Louisiana. Somewhere in Louisiana, I think. I don't know if it came from New Orleans. I think it was a different town that it was shipped from. But via Amazon.